So we're going to start this with a group release, and the topic is shooting on yourself. I'll say a few things about what I mean by this. So this phrase actually isn't mine. This comes from Hale Dwoskin, the teacher of the Sedona method. Shooting on yourself is something that we all do. It's when you have an expectation of what you should do, should be, and this is a natural manifestation. This is part of being human. But it's also a limitation because when we are shooting on ourselves, it's automatically creating resistance. Think about it this way. If someone tells you what to do, what's your natural response? Most of us just kind of go, no. And this is really the same thing. It's just that we're the ones who are pushing and the resistance pushes back. So what I'm going to do is lead you through a process to loosen this and let this go, and we'll see what happens. So to start with, just think of some situation, person, place, or thing, where you feel that you feel the pressure to do something, to be something, to respond in a particular way. Of course, this can be a task that you've been putting off. This can be an emotion. You should feel this, you shouldn't feel that. And very often it also has to do with how we are. I'm not good enough. I should be better. I should be more advanced. I should be more whatever it is. So each and every one of us has plenty of examples. I'll let you choose yours. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and start by noticing that push, the push of should. Notice that this can appear as a voice or not. It can also be accompanied by images, sound, and very often it shows up in the body. So look into the body and notice how the should shows up. Notice any sense of physical discomfort, any kind of, I don't want to feel it. And so noticing is really just the first step in this. Let's ask ourselves also, does that voice belong to you? Is that your voice? Very often, you may discover it's not. Maybe the voice of a parent or an authority figure. So take another deep breath and just notice all this. Just allow it to be here. And then, since it's here anyway, could you welcome it, invite it, give it permission? Really just let it be here. But even as best you can, invite it. And the breath will also help in this to bring it forward. And then let's just see if we can loosen it a bit. Would you give it permission to be here? And even, could you let go of resisting it? go of pushing that voice away, just for now? Could you? Would you? When? And then, could you give yourself permission not to do this, not to be that way, not to do the task, not to whatever it is? And then, could you give yourself permission to do it, be that? Let's go back and forth just a little bit. Could you allow yourself not to do, not to be? And then, could you give yourself permission to be, do whatever it is? One more time. Could you give yourself permission to not do, not be? And then, could you give yourself permission to be, to do whatever it is? And then check and see, could you let go of wanting this to go either way? Could you? Would you? When? So at this point, you may feel a little bit more openness, a bit more freedom around the topic. So ask your heart what feels right in this moment. What would be the right answer? What would be the right act in this moment? Just take a moment, take a pause, and just see what comes. And then, when you're ready, notice what's here when the shoulds fall away. Notice what's here beyond the pushing, the shoulding. And just for a moment, could you allow yourself to rest as that which is beyond all push and pull, that which is beyond all. So, it does feel like a good point to stop.